In HBO's Succession, we see several instances where the top executives talk about needing a big buyout in order to leave the company. My name's Matt Rosu, Dean of the Sigmund Wise School of Business at Susquehanna University. I'm doing some work right now right on the campus of Arizona State University, where I'm coming to you from today. And Succession, the series is almost over. By the time you see this, it probably is over. But what's exciting is all of the economics lessons. So if you like this kind of content, check out the playlist where I have many episodes going through economic lessons of Succession, and please like and subscribe. Let's go to a short selection of clips from the series where we see Karl, we see Frank, and we see Gerri, all in situations where a golden parachute is either explicitly mentioned or alluded to.
Oh, Frank, yeah. I've been thinking, if now isn't time for a new role for you.
Okay, as in what sort?
Light duties.
Light duties. Are you kidding me, Logan? Me?
There should be a press release on your phone. Proof it. You might want to give it a bit of color. It's quite dry.
That's it, to me. That's it. After 30... Jesus Christ, here? You are what you do, Logan. You know that? In the end, you're just what you do.
Don't worry. You'll get your nut.
I guess the question then would just be, who might we favor?
Gerri, obviously, is a safe pair of hands. She's done it recently.
Yeah. Although obviously, generally speaking, the CFO might be considered the natural interim. Yeah. I guess you've already had your tilt at the windmill, huh, Gerri?
Exactly. I've already done it, and quite successfully. And it's an interim role to do the deal. I'd get it done. Buckle you into your golden parachute, Karl.
Well, don't push me out the plane so fast there, Gerri.
No.
Well, with the old man gone, I can't help but wonder if I don't have a little left to give.
Look, I think you're a corporate legend. What you did in the 90s with cable, huge.
Logan was souring on you.
Well, Logan's not around anymore.
I'm kidding, of course.
No, sure, you're speculating in a comic mode.
Yeah, in a humorous vein. Mm-hmm. We're not going to let the little princes screw things up, right, Frank? If Gerri's going to block me, I want out. I want my package. I am halfway in on a Greek island with my brother-in-law.
Kick her up to international, or she walks and takes a fat producer deal. You can work on the sweep up, okay? Chop, chop.
Joy has a lot of relationships. She has a lot
So
of
do I.
friends, and
Well.
you are a weak monarch in a dangerous
No.
interregnum,
No.
and I think you need to
This
reconsider.
is something that Dad would have done, and
Oh,
you know
well,
it.
maybe, but you're not your dad.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you're in a
No,
more complicated
I'm
position.
what's left. Gerri, here's
What?
you hauling me out of things, telling me to reconsider good calls and using the F word freely. It feels disrespectful.
Uh-huh.
I need you to believe that I am as good as my dad. Can you do that? Can you do that?
Say it or believe it.
You don't treat me with sufficient respect, and that's a problem. Well, maybe I'll fire you too.
Sure, I'm not on the kill list. Be serious, you're minding shop. Roman. Oh, no, Roman.
Yeah.
You cannot win against the money. The money is going to wash you away. Your dad knew.
Mm-hmm.
Tech is coming. We are over.
Okay,
Make your
this
accommodation.
is a simple business decision. You are not good at your job. Maybe Dad did know. Maybe I'm firing you for a list of failures I choose not to outline right now, but including a failure to close off our liabilities vis-a-vis claims against Waystar Cruises in a timely manner. That'll play nicely. Let's do that.
I am good at my job.
Shall we get started on the paperwork? You want to do it yourself, or do you want me to get somebody a bit sharper? Bye. Hey, Gerri. Let me guess.
The martini.
Can we chat about stuff? I have some thoughts. I might need your advice.
No.
No. Just no. Gerri. Gerri.
What?
The thing, that wasn't... The firing you thing, that wasn't real.
No.
No. No, it was like in the heat of the... You know?
No.
No. Okay. Well, come on, let's... What do you want? You want, like, sorry? I got a whole purse full of sorries. I'm sorry.
I'm out. I'm done.
Bullshit. Dad fired people all the time. I was just feeling kind of fire-ish.
Look, I have some requirements you should know about, several of which have been officially communicated, and some that I thought I should, say in person.
Okay. Ooh. Robo-Gerri.
First of all, I want
Scary.
money, eye-watering sums, hundreds of millions of dollars.
No. Pass.
So I have retained personal reputation management. They will be on the line when Carolina does her background briefings off a set of my bullet points.
I will set off your bullet points.
And if I ever get a whiff of anything undermining my narrative any time in the next 5 years, I will sue and I will go public with as many pictures of your genitalia
All right.
that I have in my
Great.
possession. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, absolutely. It's been a pleasure working with you, Gerri. Thanks.
I could have got you there. But nope. Nope.
Nope. See ya.
Okay, some fantastic clips that we watched right there. So in the first clip, we see that Logan is firing Frank. And in that, Logan mentions to him, "Don't worry, you'll get your nut," indicating that Frank is going to get a nice buyout for being terminated from the company. The second clip, we see Gerri talking to Karl. Karl would like to be the CEO, and so would Gerri. Gerri alludes to Karl like, "Karl, you can get your golden parachute, don't worry." And in the final clip, we see that Roman fires Gerri, but then Gerri comes back and discusses the type of buyout that will be required for her to be quiet in this situation, and she actually talks about extortion. Now, all three of these are examples of what's called a golden parachute. That is a big buyout when executives of a company leave a firm, like an exit payment for them. So they stop working for the firm either by leaving or they are fired, and they receive a large payout. It's reasonably common with large corporations. Also happens, and I'm at a university, so I know university settings. It also happens with some university presidents when they're asked to leave their position. So there's a couple interesting issues with the golden parachutes. First thing we'll talk about, one, what we see in secession is somewhat realistic. These things happen. When executives are fired, there can be payouts, and sometimes these payouts are actually quite large. I'll put, you'll see right now on the screen a graphic of some of the largest payouts in history, and you'll notice many of them are over $100 million, which is the amount Gerri is talking about. It has to be over $100 million. So those are rarer in the scheme of the payouts, but they certainly do happen. So then, on top of the issue of that they happen, there's a question of why they happen. The big reason why they happen often is the market. So executives get a compensation package, and often those compensation packages include payouts to them should something happen. So firms are always looking to hire the best talent. This is something that the market has indicated. If some of the top companies don't offer these types of exit payouts, then what you might end up seeing is they're less competitive. Also, sometimes these exit payouts are offered in order to make it an easier transition. A firm wants to fire somebody, they don't want to go through litigation. So that's one, costly, and two, could have reputational damage and perhaps even an uncertain outcome. So instead of going through the litigation, they might agree to going with a big payout for the executive that's leaving in exchange for that executive not fighting it, just going quietly and leaving. So Those are a couple key reasons why they happen. Another question beyond the why they happen is, are they good for society? Society might be the wrong way to think about it, but are they good for the firms? What's the benefit of having a golden parachute for the company, of working that into the contract? And there are arguments on either side here, and these are good or these are not good. Arguments in favor are often that when you get up to these high levels of CEO or anything in the C-suite, a lot of politics can be at play. And especially if you're the CEO, you have to make some tough decisions sometimes. And are you making the decision that's best for the company in all circumstances, even if it can upset some people? Well, if you know, if they fire you, you have a big buyout coming, it very well should make you a little bit more likely to make the tough decisions that are best for the company, even if it upsets some people. That's one of the key arguments for them, on top of the market demand argument that you simply need to in order to attract the top talent. A key argument against is these people are already incredibly highly paid, making salaries that most of us can't even fathom. And then on top of it, when they leave, they're not working anymore, they get an enormous payout. So there's a bit of an argument in that front against these. A second argument, if they're structured wrong, you could actually have the wrong incentives. I mean, what if you have this massive buyout and the person really doesn't want to be there anymore? That's a very bad thing, right? Then the individual may do things to try to get fired, just get the payout and leave. Companies certainly wouldn't want that, and they want to be very careful when constructing the compensation package with the golden parachute attached. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoy making economic content fun and relatable, often using pop culture, so please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.